The most extraordinary psychological curiosity about Mill concerns what modern scholars would today define as a textbook clinical case of depression from identity exhaustion, caused paradoxically by an excess of education. His father, James Mill, philosopher and radical disciple of Jeremy Bentham, decided to turn his son into a living experiment. John Stuart began studying ancient Greek at 3 years old. By 8, he was reading Plato in the original. By 12, he had already absorbed logic, political economy, history, and advanced mathematics. He never attended school. His father instructed him personally, every day, without pause, without holidays, without friends his own age. No play, no childhood. Only books, reasoning, absolute intellectual discipline. The result was a genius. But also something darker. At 21, Mill woke one morning and asked himself a simple and devastating question. If all the objectives I have been taught to pursue were realized tomorrow, social reform, freedom, human progress, would I be happy? The answer, honest and immediate, was no. And with that answer, everything collapsed. Mill fell into a deep depression that lasted almost 2 years, one that he himself described as a condition of total inner aridity, an absolute inability to feel any emotion whatsoever. He read, thought, and reasoned perfectly. But he felt nothing. He was a perfect thinking machine, emptied of any emotional life. The most psychologically fascinating thing is how he emerged from it. Not through philosophy, that had brought him there. Not through logic, his mind was already too full of logic. He emerged by reading a poem by Wordsworth. Verses about nature, about the simple beauty of things, about aesthetic emotion as a form of knowledge that no reasoning can replace. He wept. For the first time in years he wept. And he understood that his father, in the obsession of building a perfect intellect, had forgotten to build a human being. He had trained the mind without ever training the feelings. He had filled the head without ever nourishing the soul. From that crisis emerged the greatest Mill, the one who wrote about individual freedom, about happiness as something deeply personal and irreducible to any formula. The one who said, memorably, that it is better to be Socrates dissatisfied than a fool satisfied, but who understood on his own skin that not even Socrates could survive without beauty. His crisis was not a defeat. It was his true education. The one that his father, with all his intelligence, had never managed to give him. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and follow other psychology videos. Thanks.